Welcome to another cartoon workshop, fellow cartoonists. We've got another request today from Amy, who wanted to know how to draw an owl. So here we go. Get your pens ready. We're going to start off with a little line. I'm working over this side of the page because I never know what's going to happen over the other side of the page. So a little line, straight line, just a short one. Okay, once you've done that, we're going up on an angle, quite a long line, up on an angle either side. So it's like a big V shape now. And then I'm going up again, and a little curved line going up. Okay, again, doesn't matter how long or short you make it, can't go wrong, it's just going to look like your owl, so don't worry. So back down again, quite a pointy end and a curve coming back down. Mine's a bit uneven, but that again doesn't matter, it's a cartoon. Another little pointy line, a bit shorter this time. And one more, a bit shorter again. Now I've noticed here that this starts to look like a pair of wings. So what I was initially going to draw, I'm actually going to change, as you'll see. But we're still going to use this, the start of this. There's a curved line going down to there. I just want to show you we can use this shape that we've just drawn here in two different ways. There's another curve going up to there. Now that looks like a pair of wings of an owl to me, or any bird for that matter. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to put a pair of round eyes on here. Two circles, quite big, because the face is coming right at you, so it's in the foreground, so it's quite big. A little V shape for the beak. Then we just need a C shape there, and another one round to there, just to finish off the face. Nice big sort of pupils to the eyes. Leave that shiny bit that we always leave. If you've done the cartoon workshops before, you know I do that quite a lot. Then I'll just shade those wings in. You know, they will be in the background. It's a face that's sort of coming at you. So that wasn't intentionally what I was going to do with that initial shape, because I'll draw it again now and we'll use it in a different way just for the face of the owl. Same thing again. So we've practiced it once, straight line. Lines going up at an angle. Don't worry about getting the angle exactly the same as mine, doesn't matter. Then we go up again. I'm running out of space, so I've just made mine a bit shorter. You can make it as long as you like. Okay, so like the other one, we've got a point there. Another one just underneath, a bit shorter and a bit shorter again. Same on the other side, it's getting shorter and shorter. Same shape again. If you can get practicing just doing this first bit. There's that curve going down. And then just finishing off with that line in the middle. So, same again. But this time we're going to do something different with that same shape. There is the beak, just a V shape, slight curve on it if you can. So down to a nice point at the bottom. Now we can't quite get a full circle in there, so it's like a big U shape connecting up to the beak and round about to there. Those are the eyebrows now instead of the wings. Follow that line again just inside it, and you've got the great big pupil of the eye, which is so big it lets all the light in, doesn't it, for the owls, because they like to buzz around at night. Now this V shape with a line in the middle looks a bit weird now, but if you now shade that in or colour it with your black pencils or black pens, then you now have a nice shiny eyeball. That's a nice way of doing it. It looks quite effective. Follow the line around the eye to the beak, and we're building up our cartoon slowly, the details starting to appear. Now, next we need to do the cheeks, but first I'll just do the top of the head. Again, do your own shape. Doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but I'm hoping by now you're getting a little bit of an owl type face. So let's curve that round to about there. Same again on the other side. This will all make sense, all these lines will make sense when you start shading them, different shades or different colours. Just finish that line in the middle, little curved line, or straight line, doesn't really matter that. So now the body. I'm going to have a branch down here, but where we're not sure yet, because I'm not sure the size of the body. So I'm going to put two curves down. It's going to be like a nice curve going down to there, and it's sort of wider at the top than it is at the bottom, this shape. Then you can just put a little curved line underneath, and that finishes the main body. That's the main body of the owl. And the wings are just going to follow that shape, go a little bit wider, and then come in together at the bottom. And its wings are sort of tucked in by its side. Again, it'll make more sense, all these lines, when you start shading. But we are creating our own colouring book here. So if you do a C, another C, another C, and then if you draw and go on the other way, then you can make the claws gripping on to the branch from those, as you'll see now. Just close those ends up. Those are the feet or the toes. We'll have another one just there. You can build on that. We'll just have 3 toes on each foot. That'll be fine. Then all you need then is a little line across there, and this is the branch that it's gripping onto. And you can make it a little bit wobbly if you like, because the bark on the branch. And you can get as elaborate with that tree as you like. You can put some branches coming off it if you want to put some leaves, flowers, whatever you want to put on there. But those are just the branches going off. I will put some leaves on the end in a minute, but first of all, I've got a tail coming down. So I'm going to put a line there, and inside that I'm putting a big letter U. Big U shape. So on the end of these, I just do leaves. I've done just pretty simple leaf shapes in the past. They look like hearts almost. Just put a few great big exaggerated leaves on there. And if you want to put flowers on, more branches, more leaves, you can just go mad with that. Do as many as you like. I just want to concentrate on the owl here for the shading. So I'm going to show you the bits that I would colour the same, whatever colour, whether it's purple, pink, brown or whatever. This would all be the same colour, just to make your cartoon look really good. Okay, so the top of that head matches with the cheeks. Okay, so those 2 colours are the same. One thing I forgot is like a little chest area on the owl, not just another big U shape, simple U shape. And again, that can show where our colours alter. So this would be the same colour again as the head and the face, the tail as well. So those are all matching colours. Whichever colours you choose, make those the same. Now for it, you can put a different colour or just press on a bit harder with the same colour. But that has got to show it's a little bit different this is the wing. So to show it's different than the body, make it a different colour or a different shade, maybe a darker shade because they're tucked in. Same with the eyebrows. The eyebrows can match the wings, and that'll make your cartoon come together. It'll look really organised, and it'll just make it stand out really, really well. So the eyebrows and the wings match, the head, the body and the tail match. And the eyes, you can do whatever colour you want, make them a different colour, any colour you like. As for the other bits, for the beak and the chest, you can just do them a light colour if you like. These could be yellow or orange. For the feet, they could match the beak. And the branch, if you just want to make that brown or whatever, just shade that in. Same with the leaves. I've left a little bit shiny on the leaves. You can just have a little play with that. If you want to put an owl, if you want to put a moon in the background of the owl, you can do. And again, don't worry too much. Oh, there's the little nostrils on the beak. But don't worry too much about trying to colour everything black in the background. Just do some nice shading in the background. And there's a little bit of shading under the head to show that it's casting a shadow on the body. And hopefully you'll have something that looks like an owl. And don't forget to sign it, because it'll be your version of this owl, so it'll be your artwork. Don't forget, you did it from start to finish, so it is yours. So add any little bits of shading, you can have a play with it. The owl on the branch looks a little bit more serious than the owl flying. And you can change it. If you want to make it look a little bit younger, do the body smaller or the body longer. You can change the shapes and make the wings a bit bigger, anything you want. And if you want a more cheerful looking owl, I was thinking maybe the one we've drawn is looking a bit serious. This looks a little bit like a cat. It's got like little ears going up there and a round face. This could easily be a cat, but there is a triangle for the beak. I'm following those eyes around there just for the markings on the face. And you can just put a simple body on there, you know, just do what we've just been learning. I've just sketched it quickly there just to show you a more friendly version of that pretty serious looking owl. So I'll just shade it for you to show what the markings on the face would be. And we just basically leave out those eyes and the surrounding area around the eyes. And you can make the eyes a different colour themselves around that big pupil. So you can have fun with this. You can alter it a little bit. Maybe yours already looks a bit more like one of those other versions I've done. But you can vary it. As long as you've got those basics, you can vary it and send in what you've done. I'd like to see what you've done. Post them up and we'll have them on our Facebook group, our ever-growing Facebook group. And give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment and let us know what you'd like to draw on the next cartoon workshop.